Now we're locking in the exterior walls, and this is what gives the table its strength. At this stage, everything needs to be solid, tight, and consistent. I start with the first section of 1/8" plywood, setting it in place and locking down the first end. From there, I work across the top and then the bottom and finish by tying in the vertical studs. You want this to seat tight to the frame from the start. That's what lines everything up. Now coming into the first corner, I switch the clamps to help control the bend. I'm keeping the plywood tight at the bottom of the wall and tight around the corner structure at the same time. Once it's held in place, I lock it in with finish nails and start working down the next section. Because of the tension around the corner, the plywood wants to pull away, so I set up an 1.5" finish nail here for extra holding power, top and bottom, just to make sure everything stays tight. To finish this section clean, I make a straight vertical cut centered on a stud. That gives me a solid, clean stopping point for the next piece to tie in. Now the second piece comes in alongside the dealer side. I start by clamping near the corner, but leave it loose enough to adjust the fit. My goal here is a tight joint where the two pieces meet. Once that's set, I clamp the far end and lock everything in. From here, I start nailing it down, working along the short side first, then wrapping around the corner. As I come around the corner, I make some small adjustments here to keep the height consistent. Along the dealer side of the wall, it drops down to a 7" height. So I follow that line and lock everything in, top and bottom. Again, adding the longer nails where needed to keep it tight under 10. To match the height change for the dealer section, I use a utility knife and cut the panel clean to the frame, then come back through and reinforce around the corner. Now the third piece comes in to carry around the two remaining corners. As I lay it out, I can see I'm going to come up a little short, which is fine. I'll break it at a stud and finish it with a final piece later. This is one of those spots where planning your seams makes all the difference in how the final table looks. From here, I clamp it in and start working around that third corner. Like the other corners, once I get it locked in, I add the extra holding power where needed with the 1.5" nails. Then I continue down the short side, keeping everything tight and consistent around the corner. Now moving into the final corner, it's the same process. Clamp it tight, control the bend, and lock it in. Then finish out the straights. At this point, I've got that small gap left to close, so I take a second to decide the cleanest place to break the panel. I cut it square on a stud, and bring in the final piece, square the end of that, and then get my final measurement for the length of the. This last section locks everything together. Once it's set, nail it in, and that completes the entire exterior walls. Now that the structure is fully wrapped inside and out, everything is tight, solid, and exactly where it needs to be. This is what gives the table its strength. Clean lines, solid structure, and tight fit all the way around. This is where the table really starts to feel complete. If you're following along with the build, make sure you hit subscribe and like so you don't miss what's next. Next episode, we move into the rails and start finishing out the top of the table. Structure beats luck.